Jordan flu game is a Jordan pizza game. Now, I thought this was fascinating because this is Michael Jordan. This is the finals, right? This is Michael Jordan in the NBA finals. And what does he decide to do? He decides to order a pizza. Now, he's on the road. If I was an athlete, and I've never been a pro athlete, you might be shocked to hear that. I've never been a pro athlete. So I would think if I was on the road in an NBA Finals situation, I would not be eating anywhere except from like my team cooks. I'd be cooking and preparing and all my own foods. There's no way I would trust a road team service that important the night before. I mean, that is a risk. That is a whole other level of risk. And to hear that Michael Jordan took that risk and ordered a pizza and he had food poisoning and it almost cost him the NBA Finals, that is nuts to me. I mean, that is really, really surprising to hear that he would even risk it. There is no way. And then for him to be the one ordering it, for him to be the one receiving it, if I wanted a pizza, if I was Michael Jordan, if I wanted a pizza, I would tell someone on my team, hey man, you better figure out an alias. You better go to a payphone. You better order this thing. There's a million different ways to do this. But you don't order it as Michael Jordan and have it sent up to your hotel room at whatever, 11 o'clock at night. You talk about affect the game. You got some cook at a Domino's or a Pizza Hut or wherever. You got some cook back there who is the dredge of society, flipping your pizza, sprinkling your pepperonis. And he all of a sudden is the most important player in the NBA Finals. He's impacting the NBA Finals more than anybody else could. I mean, you got to think, this cook in some Utah kitchen almost had as much of an effect on the finals as Jeff Hornacek, right? I mean, this guy, this is basically Karl Malone because he's impacting the game on that level. And it's just, that was something that I was really surprised because Jordan seems so calculated. Jordan seems like he's so careful. Jordan seems like he really, he's so obsessed with the task at hand, winning or beating people, whatever it is. The fact that he would let himself kind of deter and just say, yeah, I'm obsessed with tomorrow's finals game. Yeah, it's my legacy. Yeah, I really want to win. But I also really want a damn supreme thin crust pizza. You know, it's like, how was it? How did he have that slip? How did he have that slip in judgment? You know, to where he was like, Michael Jordan, yeah, up here at the hotel, the team hotel, yeah. I want 8 hot wings and pepperoni thin crust. What? Jordan, at least do something else. I mean, I would think Michael Jordan could. I would think the Bulls team has a chef that could make a pizza. You know, versus him ordering one. I also thought it was funny how it came out that Jordan was the only one that ate the pizza because when he got the pizza, he spit on it and told his teammates, this is my pizza, y'all aren't getting any of it. Talk about karma biting you in the ass. I mean, if that's not karma, I don't know what is. First of all, that's disgusting. Like, even if it's my food, I don't want to spit on it. You know, if I got a fresh za, if I got a fresh thin and crispy, and I'm like, man, I cannot wait to crush this pepperoni za. You know what would make that a lot less appetizing? If I spit on it. Even though it's my spit, I don't want my spit on it. You know, like to just spit on my damn pepperoni pizza and just start eating it up. That's some psychotic stuff, man. That is absolutely insane in the membrane. It really is. But I was, I'll tell you this too. I've had the flu and I've had food poisoning. I think I've felt worse on food poisoning. I had food poisoning. The only time I've ever had food poisoning, I had a can of boiled peanuts, letting my Mississippi hang out, but I had a can of boiled peanuts. And last time I ever had boiled peanuts, it was the most sick I've ever been in my entire life. I woke up, or in the middle of the night, I was sweating, drenched. I was pouring sweat. I was also freezing at the same time. I couldn't, it was the worst I've ever felt. 100%. Worst I've ever felt. And I thought I was dying. I was ready for the sweet embrace of death. My insides were burning up. My outsides were burning up. I was just losing weight, if you know what I mean, from every possible way, if you know what I mean. And the next day I went to the doctor. I actually felt kind of good the next day. And I went to the doctor and I said, Doc, I think this is it. I think I'm dying. I'm ready to die. Please put the plug in me so you can pull it out. And the doc, kind of looked me over, went through my symptoms, did some tests, and said, we think you got food poisoning. You're good. And I said, that's impossible, Doc. I am dying. I have already signed the will. I am prepared. Please do not make this go any longer. Shoot me in the face. And they said, no, man, you're good. You are 100% healthy. Some bad peanuts. Bad peanuts. I'll never forget it. It was the worst time of my life. So if Jordan overcame food poisoning to play that kind of a game, it sounds like the GOAT to me.